Mr. Bean is at it again. This time he's found a new way to entertain us all. This time he's decided to try his hand at judo. Yes, you heard that right, judo. The ancient martial art known for its throws and grappling techniques. You know Mr. Bean, always up for a new adventure even if it turns into total chaos. And chaos is exactly what we can expect when Mr. Bean steps onto the mat. So he packs his trusty brown suit and heads off to the local dojo. Of course, he can't forget his signature tie and that ever-present teddy bear. He's got that look in his eye, that mischievous glint that says, "This is gonna be good." You can almost hear the gears turning in his head as he plans his next move. Little does he know it's going to be even funnier than he imagines. From awkward falls to unexpected flips, Mr. Bean's judo journey is bound to be a laugh riot. Will he earn his belt, or will he just end up in a heap on the floor? One thing's for sure, it's going to be a hilarious ride, so sit back, relax, and get ready to laugh as Mr. Bean goes for the gold. Belt, that is. Now picture this, a pristine dojo, all peaceful and zen, with mats and mirrors everywhere. Enter Mr. Bean, looking totally out of place. He stumbles around trying to tie his GI, that's the judo uniform, you know. He pulls it one way, then another, looking like he's wrestling an alligator. Finally, he gets it tied, but it's more of a knot than a bow. Classic Bean. The class starts and the atmosphere is filled with anticipation. The students are eager to learn and the instructor is ready to impart his wisdom. Among them, Mr. Bean tries his best to follow along. His determination is evident, but so is his struggle. But of course, Mr. Bean doing judo is like a fish trying to ride a bicycle. His attempts are earnest, yet hilariously misguided. It's just not meant to be. His confusion is palpable and his frustration grows with each failed attempt. He tries to copy the instructor, but his movements are more like a wacky, inflatable tube man than a martial artist. His limbs flail in every direction, completely out of sync with the rest of the class. He throws his arms and legs around, totally offbeat and hilarious. Each move is more exaggerated than the last, turning the serious practice into a comedy show. The other students are trying hard not to crack up, but Mr. Bean's antics are just too much. Their stifled giggles soon turn into full-blown laughter. Even the instructor, who is usually stern and composed, can't help but smile at Mr. Bean's ridiculousness. Despite the laughter, Mr. Bean remains undeterred. He takes a deep breath and tries again, his face a picture of determination. And then, miraculously, he gets a move right. The class erupts in applause and cheers, celebrating his small victory. Mr. Bean beams with pride, giving a thumbs up to his fellow students. It's a moment of triumph in his otherwise chaotic performance. The class resumes, and while Mr. Bean continues to struggle, there's a smile on his face. He's not just learning judo, he's bringing joy and laughter to everyone around him. Section 4, the accidental champion. Here comes the best part. They start practicing throws, and Mr. Bean somehow manages to flip his partner, this big burly dude, completely over his head. It's a total fluke, of course, but Mr. Bean milks it for everything it's worth. He puffs out his chest, trying to look all tough and intimidating, but we all know he's just a big softy underneath that judo suit. Section 5, Flustered Sensei, Floundering classmates. The judo instructor is at his wit's end. He's trying to teach a serious martial art, but Mr. Bean is turning the whole class into a comedy show. The other students are torn between learning judo and watching Mr. Bean's hilarious antics. Even the toughest guys in the class can't help but chuckle at Mr. Bean's ridiculousness. It's impossible to stay serious when he's around. Section 6, Bean, the accidental comedian. Mr. Bean, a character who has become a household name, is known for his unique ability to make us laugh without uttering a single word. His comedic genius lies in his expressive face and physical humor, which transcends language barriers and cultural differences. Mr. Bean might not be a judo master, but he's a master of making people laugh. His antics in a judo class are a perfect example of his talent for turning mundane activities into hilarious escapades. Whether he's trying to execute a move or simply standing there looking puzzled, he never fails to bring a smile to our faces. He's got this knack for finding the humor in everyday situations, even if it means turning a judo class into a circus act. And you know what? It's not just about the physical comedy, it's about the way he captures the absurdity of life. His ability to make us laugh at the simplest things is a rare gift. That's why we love him. Mr. Bean's humor is universal, appealing to people of all ages and backgrounds. His comedy is a reminder that laughter is a powerful tool that can bring people together no matter where they come from. He reminds us not to take life too seriously and to always look for the funny side of things. In a world that can often be stressful and overwhelming, Mr. Bean's antics provide a much-needed escape. His ability to find joy in the simplest of moments is something we can all learn from. Keep on being you, Mr. Bean. Keep on being you. Your unique brand of humor continues to brighten our days and remind us of the importance of laughter. So here's to many more years of your delightful comedy. Thank you for the laughs, Mr. Bean.